What's going on, everybody? Today I wanted to do something a little bit weird, and I was mostly inspired by Yarra in Discord. Basically, trying to play around the Hawk people. You have Hawk Girl, who is a silver card that when she is affected by friendly action, you draw a card. Then you have Hawk Man, who gets +2/+2 when he's affected by friendly action. So your options for doing this are sometimes to pair it with like energy, because you can shockwave and things like that. But I decided to pair it with, and I know it's Batman, but I think this just works. Um, so I decided to pair it with Batman, and part of me has I actually have one copy of it, the Amazonian Bracers. But the goal is like play Thanagarian Mace, get bandages from Batman, um, play Super Strength, maybe get some cards from Flex Mentalo. Bat Signal on them, I believe, should work. Amazonian Bracers, I have just one copy. But play all those cards. Truth and Justice and Supersize should work as well, and just kind of maximize your value from the Hawk people. And other than that, you're kind of just playing a mid-range Might and Tactics deck. We are slightly heavier on the golds. I think we have 7, yeah. But at the same time, we are running Brenda, one copy of her, to help draw that, and we're running Utility Belt, Chimp, Question, Alfred. We have a lot of card draw. Other than that, Steve is an auto-include. Green Arrow, I think, is just an incredible card. Miss Martian, I think, can be underrated. Bouncing things like, Chimp, Brenda, Bluebird, sometimes Green Arrow. There's a lot of good things you can bounce. Robin's just a really, really strong card. Catwoman is good as well. And then we round things out with, Batmobile, Batman, and we already saw Supersize. I couldn't fit many more of the Beetle cards in here. Like, I wanted to run maybe Jamie or maybe the actual Blue Beetle card to charge my leaders. It just didn't really feel like it fit in this style of deck. I wasn't really sure how I was going to go, but this does feel like the kind of deck where if I actually wanted to explore the strength of the Hawk People package, it would take a lot of experimentation. But at a minimum, I want to see how this first draft does. And we'll see. Let's go hop on into a game. Where are you at, Hawk People? Alrighty, we've paired up with a Shazam Cyborg deck, which is going to be a tough matchup, for sure. I'm going to be a little greedy and keep both maces. I know it's a little wild, but I'm going to go for it. My hand is not good, though. It's not a good hand. It's definitely a risk that I just took, but I don't care. Sometimes you gotta do wild things for your memes to work. I don't want to play Flex because if I do, they're probably just going to swing right into him. Next turn I can double activate. I can play Flex. I have my bracers if I need them. But the main goal next turn is going to be, use the leaders to clear the board. That is 6 lightning bolts in their deck already. Let's start by getting a card.
Gods grant us their favor.
That's interesting.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
I'm gonna grab the bandage. I think I'm gonna go super strength. Next turn I could use a mace if I want to on Flex. It would get me a bronze action. Whether that's good enough or not, I don't know. Did they top deck a lightning bolt? They did. Did they go bolt into bolt? Because that'd be illegal. Can I draw a Hawk person to get that going? No, but Superman could be good later. Get a bronze action first. That doesn't help a whole lot. If I heal Flex here, he goes up to 7. They'd have to use both Shazam and the question to get past that. I think I'll pass. I assume he'll take the 8. Or at least I think that's the correct move. The downside with this is if they have, like, Ambush Bug, they can take him out.
I bring the thunder!
I don't have any recruits, though. Cyborg is already at 9. But you gotta take Flex out, right? Although they could have just drawn a bunch of lightning bolts. They have 11 left in the deck. Actually, no, they have 13. 13, I think, after the Freddy 2. That looks like they might have drawn 2, or an ambush bug. Okay. Can I draw a good card? Chimp is solid. Hawkgirl's solid as well.
May the gods grant us their favor.
Take that out. See if we can get another
Tricks up my sleeve.
bandage. We can. Let's draw a card. We get another Hawkgirl. Although I do feel like we need another bandage to potentially keep Batman alive past the Cyborg. Because card draw would have put him at 10, and, you know, likely that they have enough cards in their hand to at least draw one card, and it would have bumped Cyborg up to 11. Although it is also likely that they have lightning bolts. I do think Superman is going to be incredible. Or potentially incredible. We'll see. They do have the lightning bolts. What else do they got? This Superman recruit could keep us alive. We only drew one card from Hawkgirl, but we have another Hawkgirl ready to go. Into Sonic Cannon. That's 12. If they try and greet it, Superman could just completely nullify their Cyborg plan. Like if they try and make sure that they one-shot with Cyborg instead of just taking the damage. Or they might need to use Cyborg on Superman, which would be a huge win for us. Ah, no. He's got Ambush Bug. Okay.
Time to crank things up.
Yeah, you gotta take that while you got it, I guess. Let's get Superman out. I'll play Hawkgirl as well. Next turn I might play, like, Green Lantern Power Battery into Bat Signal on Hawkgirl. An 8/8 with shield is not super easy for them to deal with. That helps for sure. They'll get a bunch more lightning bolts in the deck. Our plan is to kill Cyborg very soon.
Thunder!
Okay, it looks like they might be eating the 8. Or they're going to try and draw bolts. Okay. Yeah, that's not great, but it's not the worst. That's bad. We're just top decking all actions. Our deck has so much draw. Unfortunately, evade doesn't help against Cyborg. Into top deck Alfred. Come on, man.
May the gods grant us their favor.
Just doing what I can for now. I don't think my draw could be any worse in the late game right now. They've definitely done a good job of drawing all their bolts as well, but they did play Flashpoint. And without Batman, we're just going to die to Cyborg next turn. I mean, Hippolyta's a good card, but, you know, like 75 turns too late. Let's get another game! Alrighty. Got a Green Arrow Ivy deck. This looks intriguing, at least. Let's draw a card. Supersize this early is not great, but it's something. Hawk Girl. Is Steve worth it here? I think he probably is.
I still love
We'll see if we can get a Batarang to kill this guy. Instead, we're gonna grab that. That's fine. We'll take him out next turn. We know they have the question. They can start doing some stuff there.
Time to start
start branching out.
Okay.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
Gotta decide between Hawk Man and Hawk Girl right now. I might go Man first. Like 99% chance Steve dies here. Okay. They're going for the card draw. Give them lead from the front. Ooh, Robin's pretty good here.
May the gods grant us their favor.
Next turn we can go double Hawk Person and try and set up for a Truth and Justice. That could be very strong. I just don't think it's likely to go well with, you know, green arrows and stuff. Okay. Steel Arrow is a card. But they also used half their turn to do that. Into Ivy Vines. Ew.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Let's do one of these. Into this. Into that. Into one of those. And then let's draw a card. Getting that off the top is solid. Or out of the top, I'll say. Next turn might be Flex, Truth, and Justice. They have a lot of cards for sure. Just gotta hope that they can't fully clear my board. If they can't clear the board, you know, Truth and Justice next turn is bonkers. Although it's looking like they'll be able to clear the board. Like, they just need the front row arrow. Oh, okay.
Time to start branching out.
Okay. Still good.
May the gods grant us their favor.
Let's get rid of all of that. Supersize could just kill Ivy next turn. I don't think we can get hit with Ladama yet. But we could get hit with Darkside. Darkside would be rough. Come on, Hawkman, live. Okay. Why is it showing me all his cards? Do they have another Shadow's Blade?
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
If they use these two taking out Hawkman, I can supersize Super Strength on Hawkgirl, and that'll be able to kill that. Even better. Go ahead and kill that real quick. This will put her at an 8-8, which isn't ideal.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Tear Gas brings that down to 7. And this will give her 8 health and aura. Let's hit that. This should protect her from at least one arrow. We still have an 18-18 on the board. Another supersize of the potential thing that we can do. Okay. Do they have another way to ping? They do not. Pretty sure this is Zach in Discord, so if it is... Oh, I was about to mace Super Strength Super Size for the super victory. Oh man, that was going to be awesome. What would that have been? He was an 18-18. We're going to give him +2/+1. So he would have been a 20-19. +2/+2 would have been 22-21. Super Strength would have made him a 27-26. And then if we doubled him, he was going to be a 54-53 or something like that. That was going to be absolutely insane. But yeah, that's the Hawk, people. We can continue refining this over time. We'll see how things work out. I don't expect it to be like a deck, but it's a fun deck. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.